Okay, so we're back, and there's really one question for today's video. It's not a hard one. Why is my mic off center? It's going to trigger me and scoot over an inch. That's what your girl said. Anyway, I don't know if you guys have heard this story. I talked about it on my podcast with FaZe Sensei, but something's going on in Jake Paul's training camp for what I think is the Tommy Fury fight, but some fight coming up on August 13th, and it's not great. Apparently, he kicked out one of his sparring partners, and let's just say he didn't go quietly because he dropped a Twitter video we're going to take a look at. Now, before we try to make an educated guess on what happened here in Jake Paul's camp, I think we should make some educated sports guesses thanks to the sponsor of today's video, MyBookie. That's right, guys. MyBookie.ag is the spot to be if you're going to be betting on sports, and this weekend, specifically tomorrow, UFC 275, Yuri Prochazka, Glover Teixeira, the light heavyweight championship. We have the 125 championship, Valentina Shevchenko. You do not want to miss out on this card. Make sure you're using code WADE when you sign up for up to $1,000 in deposit match bonuses. But guys, it's not just fight talk we have here. The NBA Finals are upon us, NHL playoffs, and you do not want to miss out on your opportunity to make some of that sweet, sweet cash. So if you are of legal age and you do want to throw some money down on the fights this weekend or any other sports in the future, make sure you use code WADE at MyBookie. And again, that's up to $1,000 in deposit match bonuses when you sign up. And folks, as always, I do want to remind you, please gamble responsibly. Thank you to MyBookie for sponsoring this video. And now, let's get into the breakdown. So what truly is going on in that camp? Something bad must have happened, whether he was in the wrong or, more telling, if Jake was. So what's the answer? The breakdown. Let's go. All right, so this is Eli Agostama. I'm not exactly sure what the connection was, why he was brought into Jake's camp. He's obviously a little bit smaller. I think he's a super middleweight. This is a video apparently right after he was kicked out of their gym, but let's see what he has to say. I don't know.
So, I just finished putting in this work. Y'all know me. Why am I the one to get under everybody's skin? I ain't gonna gaslight no f***ing body. You came here, you pay me to work. And you ain't paying me enough, motherfucker.
I know from what Jake's sparring partners have said previously, he pays sparring partners pretty well.
You wanna be respectful. Just because you try to hurt my neck because I'm giving you work, you got me about 40 pounds, my guy, 40 pounds.
Now that's interesting. What he was spraying... I'm sorry, it's just, I read the comments under this tweet and some people were saying that phone got a shower. Why is this man spraying it, not saying it? I apologize. What he was saying there, though, is that Jake was cranking on his neck and that he has 40 pounds on him. Now, I've never heard of Jake doing stuff like this in camp where he's just cranking on guys' necks and being a dirty sparring partner. I have seen him put his weight on guys multiple times in fights, in spars, but those things are legal and just maneuvering inside of the clinch. That's not anything that's like dirty or anything like that. He's just a guy that is heavier, using his heavy frame to lean on guys. Unfortunately, if Jake is wrapping his arm around and getting that headlock and cranking it, that isn't legal, and that would be a problem because it would indicate one of two things. He's not having success and he's frustrated, or that their tactic is to come forward and bully Tommy Fury in the clinch, and I don't know if Jake has the gas tank to be doing that for 8 rounds.
I will fight you tomorrow, Jake Paul. Don't be the type of guy because I'm helping you out. You got the other sparring partner going through motherfucking, just going through the flow with you so he can get paid. I ain't coming to get paid.
My man is the human waterfall right now. But what he did say there that I pick up on is that, again, he was there to give Jake work. He keeps going back to that. I'm giving you work. I'm giving you work. Well, what does he mean by that? It probably means that he was going a little harder than the rest of the sparring partners were, and I'm not sure who else Jake has in camp, but I know guys like Jalen Love aren't going 100% with him every time they're in there. John Pascal's not doing that, and they shouldn't be. Those guys are world championship level. But at least from Eli's perspective, he's saying, listen, I was there to give you work, meaning I'm going to give you the most realistic look I can. And again, in his view, Jake took that a little personally, and instead of being able to box with him and keep up that pace or turn it up with him, he wasn't able to do that, so he started again pulling on his neck and doing some things that were a little dirty.
I got my own goals. I'm trying to be great. I'll be one of those type of pussy.
What?
Yo, and those of y'all that know me, I get a little eccentric sometimes. But I'm not gonna let somebody grab my neck, lift my neck, because I'm giving you work. And then your whole camp gonna tell me, oh, it's okay, it's okay. Oh, it's okay. No. Excuse me, Mr. BJ Fat fucking Flores.
What? Listen, have to go after my boy BJ like that. That's just fucked up.
Excuse me, Mr. Daddy, it is not okay, because I'm giving you work. That's the only problem. I'm giving you work. If I'm giving you work, I'm giving you work. Give me credit the same way I try to give you credit. You will be most regular human being. Beginning boxers, you may go 4 to 6 rounds, but please stick to fighting MMA fighters. Please, 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 please.
Okay.
Feels good to still be 36, still be able to rock with these 26-year-old youngsters. Fight me. I'm ready. I'll fight you tomorrow. I'll fight you with one hand. In fact, I'll fight you with no hands. Straight defense. And you won't be able to hit me, because you're more like the Matrix.
At the end of the day, this looks like one of two things. I think this guy knew who Jake was when they brought him in. Obviously, like he said, he's a bit eccentric, and let's say he was having a bit of success in that spar, and that Jake came back with the same heat that he brought, but maybe in a different way, maybe trying to lean on him, maybe trying to bully him a little in the clinch, push him around a little bit. Again, maybe a little rough, and this is why I say I'm not fully sure on this guy's story. I've seen this guy in multiple fights because someone linked it to me on Twitter, taking a knee anytime anyone put their weight on him.
Complete control at this juncture.
Augusto was down on the mat again, but I'm not sure what he's complaining about.
Been stopped. Maybe he could be the first man to do it if he would slip that liver shot up
He keeps
again.
pretending like he's getting pushed down.
Most boxers know that when you're doing that, it's either to catch your breath because you're dead ass tired, or you've gotten hurt and you don't want to come back up just yet, or you're doing it to sell to the referee that you've been hit behind the head or you're being pushed down. And in his case, those things weren't happening. So it is a little interesting to see that footage after the claims being made here. You guys let me know down below. Is Jake being a little dirty in his sparring? Was he getting pieced up here and decided to take it out on a sparring partner that was far smaller than him and not doing it under the rules of the squared circle? I don't have those answers. And oddly enough, Jake took August 13th out of his bio. So I'm hoping we still have a fight here, but spoiler alert, we do. It's just on August 6th. I said this at the beginning of the video, but recording Wade, while he looks handsome as wasn't privy to information he didn't have yet. So carry on with the outro, good sir. I guess we'll find out.